Whew, it's getting chilly.
It is. It is chilly.
Yeah, we'll get 60, 70 degrees, and then it drops down to freezing cold.
Yeah, you guys were like almost 70 up there. We were in the 60s and the high 50s. And tonight, I think it's supposed to go down to like 14. So the wood stove is cranking.
Yeah, I think our wind chill, because it was really blowing. It was 12. Yeah, 12. Which I think it's supposed to warm up.
So as long as you're having a fire, these toxic things would stay away. But as soon as your fire died down, I was thinking those toxic chemicals could go right through your pipe.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to go over tonight, because I was just going to make fun of Potato Head and all that, but
Potato on a stick.
but yeah, after finding out some stuff today, I kind of got upset, and I probably shouldn't have made a video of it, but
I thought it was great.
I did.
You should be getting upset. You really should be. What we witnessed is a Chernobyl, and we're busy sending money over to the unicorn country, but we can't help our own people. This pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh, the houses weren't damaged. That's their whole thing.
Well, you call it a rant, but what? I have 3 minutes, as you know now, of your video left at the end to watch. But everything you were saying in that video, Bigfoot come home saying. So it was like just he come home and he was just raving upset about it.
Yeah.
And it was about just pushing the trains through. That's it.
Oh yeah, we got to get that. Got to keep that money rolling.
And also, last Friday, when all that was going on, there was another derailment too in Oregon, and nobody's been talking about that. Train derailed and spilled 2,000 gallons of diesel into the Joaquin River.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, I would rather have diesel. I'm sorry, but
it's the idea that like
they keep talking about all the safety and stuff, and this was brought up before this accident happened, or if you want to call it accident, but we'll go with that. The union got together, and I even talked about it before this happened. I said union wanted to implement something for the safety of their employees and stuff, because what they used to have 3 people doing one job, now they have the one person doing the job of 3 people. And they're having to work extra hours and all this stuff. Instead of hiring extra people to be more safer, they're running skeleton crews to get the stuff moving and stuff like that. And they said they wanted it to be more safer for their people who work on the rail system. And guess what happened?
So I don't know if this is really a good point, because I haven't really thought this through a lot, but I'm just going to go ahead and have diarrhea of the mouth for a minute. We had ships at sea at the ports just sitting there holding things up for all kinds of reasons, and they couldn't have held the rail system for a little while to think about this for a moment. Because didn't you say that this would have been okay, but they set it on fire?
Yeah, they actually moved the containers to another spot. The tanks
dug a pit
because they dug a trench to put the ones that are really bad, the chemicals. They put them in there, and they released the valve, and they caught it on fire, and it's a controlled burn. Because the fact is that if it exploded, as long as it didn't catch fire, you would have had just that area involved in the chemicals and stuff, and they could have just done what they do. They spray everything down and they take layers of dirt out and they haul it away to probably dump it in the ocean somewhere. But it's contaminated soil. I don't know what they do with it, but
Right. Well, up here,
same thing with the rivers.
a lot of times with contaminated soil, they'll put it in a facility where it's a controlled burn, but not out into the air.
Mhm.
I mean, eventually, I'm sure that's what happens. But what they do is they burn it in a way where then there's a secondary burn. So whatever was burnt, it goes into, I forgot what the secondary burn, our wood stove does it. And then that burns off inside where they're burning. By the time they open that up, everything's at a level where it should be okay. So what they do is they burn the dirt, and yeah. So they could have done that. Hi, Dana. Hi, Cashew.
But that costs too much money.
Hey, Shift.
Yeah, but we gotta
let it burn into the sky, and it's not on the ground no more, so it's not our problem.
Well, it wouldn't be too much money if we weren't sending it out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I feel you. I'm right there with you.
Well, we got to speed up the New World Order, That's part of it, because the infrastructure bill we gave Siemens, who just happened to buy out Amtrak, $80 million so they can build out the new electric trains. And guess what? They're going to be run by an AI. And so if we contaminate all the outskirts, then y'all have to move into the cities. And then Siemens can start laying those train tracks for those 15-minute cities. Yeah, this is sounding really good, isn't it? Yeah, you're sounding real good. And they're thinking about us. Yeah, because they're sending all that money to the unicorn country instead of getting hazmat people and buying out those homes in that little town. Oh,
He's not amused. No, I don't want to be on camera.
he's mad too. Cat lives matters. Their little lungs, they're probably getting affected.
Yeah. Hey, Trust. Hi, TH2. Hi, Ruben. Yeah, and that's another thing too. So like with all this, I mean, Josh's Bigfoot was telling me about the stick thing with a guy at the creek there, and
Yeah, that's what
I only heard about it, but in your video I got to see that. But it's like then you got the fish and everything that drinks and eats around that is going to be affected. And then
I'll go ahead and play it real quick here.
And there's dead worms and dead fish all throughout this water. So, something I just discovered is that if you scrape the creek bed, it's like chemical is coming out of the ground. Can you come here and let me just show this to people. I don't know if you're going to see this in the camera, but watch this. Just see that chemical pop out of the creek. This is disgusting. And the fact that we have not cleaned up the train crash, the fact that these chemicals are still seeping in the ground is an insult to the people who live in East Palestine. Do not forget these people. We've got to keep applying pressure. That's how we're going to fix this problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay because we can replace the little fishes in the streams with little AI fishes. Yeah, because that's what it's all about.
Right, but animals and people can't eat AI fishes.
But that's okay because they're gonna make us AI too, because it's all part of the quantum computing, quantum entanglement. Yeah, this thing with the train, you guys, this isn't a coincidence. When Siemens gets $80 million out of the infrastructure bill to rebuild all of the trains, and they bought out Amtrak, it's just the beginning, folks. They went for our plane industries. Now they're going for the trains. What's next? Everything's they want is government run and over regulated. So you can't do anything. Okay, I'll shut up.
Yeah, you get. I thought this was good. Not the fact that this guy took 13 days to come out and see what was going on. This is got the guy that was appointed by Potato Head, the EPA administration guy or admin, whatever you want to call him. But he comes out, and I love the idea. Somebody thought he'd need something to drink and gave him a glass of water. Of course, he didn't drink it.
I know. I thought about Erin Brockovich when she.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Bigfoot mentioned that days ago, like just a couple days after all this happened. And he's like, I see an Erin Brockovich.
Oh, she's already spoke up.
Yep, she's already talking about it.
She told people when they come to your house to give you your $500, because that's
Offer
what
them some water.
$500, and sign the paper. Don't take it, because after you sign that paper, whatever happens to you in the future is your fault.
And when they're there, offer them some water.
I think somebody needs to make a song for Booty Jag.
I have a
Booty Jag, if the trains fail,
air
don't
thing
call the Booty
outside
Jag.
that will, it basically tells me the air quality and if there's any contaminants in the air and whatnot. It has like a list.
Okay.
But normally it's set at good. Right now it's set at slight. Last week, the day after, when I was getting headaches, that's when I went out to check it, and it was moderate. So it wasn't dangerous, but it was up to moderate.
It was still moderate.
Yeah.
Hey, Prepping 101. Meatloaf, play it. I checked it. It was SpongeBob. You'll probably get a copyright thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hairspray sets off the sensors in my house. Okay, so like there's stuff in everything, but yeah. No.
Well, funny story, actually. Bigfoot had to go around the house, and I don't blow dry my hair very often, but I was blow drying my hair and the fire alarms were going off.
Well, that's good. They're working.
Yeah, but for steam from your hair.
Well, and like I said in I don't know if this is overkill or not, but it's just something that I thought, because I already have filters for my furnace, because with cats you have to change them pretty often.
Yeah.
But the fact that I was thinking, because this draws air from outside, and then it cleans it, and well, I don't think it cleans it, but it shoves it back out. So my thinking was to take these air filters out and put them in a trash bag, and I put the date I took them out.
That's a good idea.
And put them in there. So if like something happens and I start growing wings or something, then I said, well, here's what was my air quality at this time.
Right. If you grow wings, though, and glow, can I call you Tank? No. Too soon. Hey, Bear. Why is Bear down there?
Oh.
I don't know. He's afraid of you guys.
Bear, get up here. This ain't right without Bear. Lake, use a towel. For what? To blow dry my hair. I don't normally blow dry my hair. I mean, I may do it two or three times a year, like if I really, really have to.
And Lake's up here, she'll tell you about plants. Plants are good to have in your house, just not because you can eat some of them.
They filter out.
They filter the air. They'll take that stuff out of the air.
Yep, they filter out viruses too.
Go check your mail, Jeff. You got a link.
Yeah, we've got plants. I mean, I usually bring them back outside, most of them, but there's plants that stay in here 365 days a year for years. But
yeah.
But I mean, there's some that I bring out in the spring and back in at the end of summer, early fall. But they're important. I mean, especially the ones you can eat. Actually, I've got 2 tomatoes December or end of December through January, no tomatoes, and I got tomatoes again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we were eating basil and parsley, and with the wood stove and stuff, with the oregano, basil, parsley, thyme, I was just able to cut it off or pick a leaf and lay it on the counter, or we can have it fresh. A lot of times I mixed what I dried out, but putting it on the counter in a bowl, 1 to 2 wood stove fires, it does the same thing as it would for anyone else in days. He said he'd just check. Did he
Well,
not?
you guys are up here, so I know the link went out. So.
I know the link works. Maybe check the right email.
Did you send it to
Yes.
Jay?
I don't have his email.
Oh shit, that's my job. I forgot. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me do that. Let me do that. I forgot.
Now he's asking, when did you send it? He sent it around 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let's see if these guys are.
Yeah, because we were at the table when it came in.
I didn't talk to anybody last night because I went to bed early. I was so tired.
It's good to do that sometimes, huh?
Yeah, it is. Every once in a while, you got to do that.
I'll send you another one just in case.
Meanwhile, everybody go over and do what TH2 says. Smash that like.
What is going on here?
You can squash smash it. We're not responsible.
Squash smash it.
Yeah, squash smash that like. We're not liable for any damages.
Yeah, and one of the main things, like I said, when my throat started burning, that's when I started drinking the crap out of tea. And lemon balm is good for that. And also I've got honey. I got different types of honey. I've got honey that's got the garlic, fermented garlic in it. And,
Yeah.
Turmeric garlic, which is really good for cleaning out stuff that's in toxins in your blood and stuff.
Nice. Then, of course, push the water. That's clean.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have to drink water because of the high blood pressure.
Yeah. Hey, Agent J.
I drink,
Did you find him? Agent J. Telegram's not connecting. I can't. I was going to send you. Hey.
I can put it. Yeah, I can put it in there.
There he is. Yeah. No, it's literally not connecting. Telegram must be down.
It's buried, so I can't see where
That's the first time I've ever had Telegram go down.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if our signal's down too.
Check.
No, it's just on your end because I just posted in it.
In Telegram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
check your Telegram, Agent J. I just saw it come through.
Because I tried to put it in. Oh, Bear! I tried to put it in there.
Good evening, ladies. Now I got that one.
There's Mr. Hotshot.
Hey, grab the link. Did you drop it for him? Or
Yeah, I put it in the. What is it? The party house or the fun house or what?
Oh, the fun house. Go to the fun house and get
Oh.
it in the fun house.
Yeah, I saw it come through, so I know it works.
Okay. Oh, I tried putting it in the other. Okay, yeah, grab that link, Jay. Sorry.
How's that little jelly of beanness that you have?
Kids are, millennial kids, Gen Zers, they're mean. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't respect. And so grandma had to put down some boundaries. And I've actually had to put down a lot of boundaries lately. I don't know why.
That's good, putting boundaries down.
Yeah, but people are just it's getting so peoply. I don't want to go outside.
Yeah.
And they're not even nice people. They're just they're walking NPC zombies. It's like I understand the whole thing about worthless eaters now. Some of them are. They're zombies.
Mhm.
Okay, Tim, I'm going to put something in private, but don't say anything
Okay,
because I will get in trouble.
promise.
That's you probably already heard about it, but that's coming. So
Yay, 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 yay.
Well,
Should have paid your baby mamas. All of them
and
coming out.
Oh no,
a
really?
Microsoft guy is going to be real trouble because he's one of the clients.
You know, it's really funny. I was just watching a documentary that they put out 3 weeks ago about Seattle and how Seattle changed the world. You know, in the early, 19, 19, not the 80s, but the 90s or whatever, with Paul Allen and Bill Gates, and then Jeff Bezos is like, hey, I like what they're doing, and like they were setting us all up for this stuff a long time ago. I mean, come on, what city puts a space needle in it?
right?
And the government was part of putting that fair together. That was supposed to be the fair, the World's Fair, to kick off this new age of industry. And then Boeing changed a lot there. Mr. Bowen, I didn't even know there was a guy named Mr. Boeing. Bill Boeing.
Okay, I'm going to give like stuff that's good for cleansing out stuff.
Okay.
And this doesn't mean it's just for the people who are here in Ohio. This can be just for living in the city.
Well, this can happen anywhere with anything. It could be a plane next time. We don't know.
Teas. There's all kinds of good teas. Green tea is good for cleaning out that stuff. Again, I say, and I'm not a doctor, so you do your own research and stuff. I put lemon balm. I put hibiscus and some other stuff in there.
There's a lot of detox teas too, right?
Always honey. Don't use sugar because sugar is
Sugar feeds the cancer
Feeds it.
bugs.
yeah.
Sugar
Well, there
free.
goes my sweet tea.
Something that's rich in antioxidants helps remove the fluids from
Yeah.
the blood and the
Elderberry, blueberries.
and of course, drink plenty of water. Make sure it's not water out of a river. Yeah, water helps clean out your kidneys, and that stuff might be hanging around in your kidneys and stuff. So flushing them out is good.
Bottled
Say if it's real bad, you can use steam to work this stuff out too, and put some extra stuff in the steam, herbs and stuff to where you breathe that stuff in.
Like distilling
vegetables.
yourself.
Eat lots of vegetables because it'll clean out your system. Carrots and cucumbers are good for cleaning out toxins. They're rich in all that antioxidants and stuff that flushes out your system. Turmeric, like I said before, I have garlic, turmeric that I use just in case of stuff like this. And if it's in honey, that it's not going to go bad. Anything that has anti-inflammatory properties, like turmeric, it's a must. And again, plants there's spider plants. You can do a search what the top 10 plants that will clean your air, and there's a lot of plants that you don't have to have a lot of light that will just live. And you always have to make sure that your plants are safe for pets too.
Right. Yeah. Like spider plants should not be down where cats can eat them because they can be toxic. A shade, especially your shade plants. I have purple, an antique purple shamrock that I don't have back there because of the cat.
There you go, Jeff.
Do orchids clean the air?
Yeah,
Tell them duck orange juice.
yeah. I mean, any plant,
All plants do.
but
Even
orchids,
cactuses. Aloe vera is really good. You wouldn't think that little aloe vera, but it's a good
yeah,
cleans the toxins out of the air.
yeah. I've got big aloe vera.
Oh, Stream Elements is a thing that tracks my stuff. It's okay. Somebody banned it before. don't ban Stream Elements. He's a good guy.
Maybe give it a wrench.
Well, I don't want to give him wrench because I already have a bot that does that stuff. I don't want another one.
Oh, goodness. That's funny. Whew. Oh, there's so much going on. It's crazy.
Because I don't, it's not that I don't trust YouTube, but I like another third party thing to track my stats and stuff.
Yep.
Well, and there's a new CEO of YouTube. Susan stepped down.
You're away from your mic, Tim.
There's a new CEO.
It's not
Oh.
Chad. It's not Chad
For
anymore.
YouTube.
It's not Susan Wojcicki.
Oh, I thought it was Chad.
I don't know who.
No,
it is.
she quit.
Some dude.
She wants to have a family
Oh,
Aww.
I thought
Or-
he was your
or
brother.
whatever it is.
Is that okay to do?
What, have a family?
Well, according
I
to the
don't know.
government, they don't want you to.
Yeah. One thing I found out that the Pentagon is trying to do is military personnel that get pregnant, they're trying real hard to make sure that they get it gone and not the way that it's supposed to be.
Mm.
I'll be back.
Chad's
There's a joke about that Bushcraft started last night. You have to get him to explain it.
About what?
okay.
Check chat.
Who am I supposed to look at?
As you guys know, I'm around, but I haven't been around, so I'm kind of in the dark about a lot of things.
The last 3 comments.
Hug Butchie Bot.
Damn.
No.
No, private.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Hey, Suburban, how are you?
there's a joke on it? I didn't know there was a joke on it.
Yeah, you the one that told me that prepping pissed that lady off.
I have no idea.
I know nothing.
Oh. Okay.
It's probably an old joke.
But that's another good reason to make sure you have plenty of those filters, because what was it, a year and a half ago when there was going to be a shortage of them, I went out and got 20 of them, and usually I can get away with about every other month changing the filter. But like I said, this month I'm probably going to do it every day. Maybe slack off towards the end of the month, but just to be safe.
Yeah.
And
Now, I
the house
didn't
is
catch.
go ahead.
I didn't catch what type of filters you was talking about.
For your furnace, like if you have a
Oh, okay.
furnace that blows the air, it sucks air from outside, and then it goes through your heat source, whatever it may be, and blows
Right.
it to your vents and stuff.
Okay, I thought you was talking about water filters.
Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah,
I apologize.
that thing. I've got a tester, but there's no way to test for all different chemicals or stuff. And what I found was really odd when I talked to this guy. He told me it would take a long time for them to actually be able to accept a new test. He says it takes a week to 2 weeks to test for certain things in your water. A
Oh.
week to 2 weeks. How long has it been that they've been over there? 2 weeks. So how do they know if it's okay for the people to drink their water yet?
Yeah, it's a true story. I mean,
I have a workshop. I have a garage.
for precaution, they should have told everyone to do or not do something, you
They
know.
told us to drink. Don't drink tap water. Drink bottled water. And there's like no water around here. Everybody went out and bought cases and cases of water.
Hmm.
Darn.
Which I have Roll King. So
My favorite star.
everybody forgets about Roll King. So I went and I already had plenty of water, but I got some more.
Right? And it's just like a lot of cleaner stuff when people couldn't find it. I went to the car shops places and they had it until everyone caught wind of that.
Yeah, but that's what it didn't dawn on me yesterday when I was out and talking to this guy, and then I went, wait a minute. He said it takes 2 weeks to test. It's been 13 days. So, and they've been in their houses for a week. How do they know it's okay?
Yeah.
And
Well, that one clip that you saw with the guy sticking the stick in the water, that scared the crap out of me.
oh yeah,
Really. You know, I mean, now what is that gas up underneath there, or they had settled in?
that's the chemicals.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's kind of
like, I mean, a lot of times you'll get that, but not that bad. That was like, woof, rainbow effect.
it looked just like oil on water.
Yeah.
You know, like in a parking lot when the oil drips out of someone's car and then it rains and you got a bunch of rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll test water. They'll bring it on the top, and then they do another test where they go into the silk of the dirt, you know, at the bottom,
Right.
and then they'll test that, and it's like, woo, big difference.
Huh.
And then you got to
Well,
realize, like, if a deer walks through there, they're gonna stir that up.
Yep.
Well,
And
now,
if it rains real hard, all that gets washed out of there.
Right.
I said washed.
That's okay. Well, even one of those you have blue herrings up there. The blue herring. I mean, they have those long legs with those shovels, you know, and they're like doing, you know, in the air. And so the whole way they walk, all that's getting stirred up for every animal coming along to drink from that.
Yeah, and I said in Ohio alone, it's 210,000 deer that was hunted last year. So you got to figure probably at least 100,000 of them will be affected by that. Maybe a little bit over in the north area might not be.
And for anyone who doesn't know, anywhere you go in Ohio, there's just deer everywhere. It used to be like that here, and this still is in some places. But it's like you can't go around one corner without a bunch of deer.
Mm-hmm.
well, I wonder if it was kind of staged because they was trying at one time to stop us from hunting and eating our meat, you know, that we hunt. I wonder if this got something to do with it also.
I thought about that a couple of days
Oh
ago.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully 10 will be back, but
And their plans they've even broadcasted this, so it's not made up stuff. Their plans is to, like, every state has a major city, a big city. Everybody lives in
Yep.
that city because it's easier to help everybody because they're in one spot.
Mhm.
In other words, it's easier to control you.
Yeah.
Like
Because if you can't grow your own food, you can't raise your own animals and stuff. You have to buy your food. You have to work for those people and so forth and so forth. So if they say, "Well, I don't like what you're talking about on Facebook, we're not going to give you any more money or food."
I need to call up. I need to call up make and talk to her because she lives close to Amish country. And
Yeah.
I wonder if that has affected that community. Because if you think about it, for the last year or so, they've been cracking down on them too.
Mhm.
Well, there's tons of them around here.
Yeah.
This is the end that they're at. This end and in Pennsylvania. I mean,
Right.
not even 20 miles from here is a big community because they come down. It's Wednesdays. That's I'm not being mean, but Wednesdays you don't go shopping at Aldi's because it's Amish Day. I'm not trying to be mean, but
No.
they come in with their trailers, and a bunch of women come through in there, and they buy up all the cases of stuff, and then they load it in
Really?
the trucks. And
See, our Amish here do not buy, and I don't think they buy anything from the store.
it used to
They
be
don't even
that
go
way,
to the stores.
and it used to be you would never see them drive. Well, technically, they don't drive. They hire somebody that's not Amish
Yeah,
to deliver them to the store. And
yeah. I'm still trying to get used to that in Ohio where they do that. Like that would be
Mhm.
like our Mennonites, but like a Amish here, they don't drive at all. They don't get driven.
oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
they've
They're
changed a
more-
lot. It used to be the women were okay to drive, but the men weren't
really.
allowed to. Yeah, well, that's why I said it keeps changing. And there are some that are strictly off. they don't have any contact with
With the outside world.
other folk.
Yep, yeah. That's the way ours are here. There's no contact with, no.
Well, now I saw a little bit on the news today. They was talking about a 15-minute city. Is any of that in the United States?
Not
Well,
that I know of. That's just in Europe. So there's some places like Oxford in England where they're doing the 15-minute cities for a trial run. They're just trying it out. So if you live or if you work or you have to go outside of 15 minutes, you get a permit to allow you to do that. But then you can only do that 100 times per year or something like that. And yeah, they actually have like cities and towns like blocked off into like these blocks. So like within 15 minutes of this place or that place, they have it blocked off. And if you try going out of there without a permit, it's really weird. It's really weird. It makes my stomach sick.
Hey,
darn.
Jeff, you need to
Yeah.
change the battery on your smoke detector.
Oh, Bear?
I heard
Well, I ain't.
beep.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen in this house.
That's it. My smoke detector ain't had a battery in it in about a year or something.
Yeah, you Bigfoot.
Then
I
I
heard
knew
a-
it
I heard
wasn't in there. That's a scanner in the background.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a smoke detector.
Yeah.
Every time you hear that, ambulance is going out. And for the last 3 to 4 months,
I know.
what?
I love how he says ambulance.
Well, no, my friend Jamie's from Ohio and her daughter, when they were here, and they're moved back there now, but when they were here, her daughter, who is my oldest daughter's age, 30 years old, she calls it an ambulance too. Yeah.
What's wrong with that? That's how we pronounce it down here.
Nothing. I absolutely adore her just as much as I adore you. But I think it's funny. It's cute. I didn't even think anything of it because I'm just so used to hearing ambulance.
Yeah, my son makes fun of me because
Okay, I'll call it a meat wagon.
my son gets mad at me because I call potatoes. I call them taters.
Mm-hmm.
Want
I
mashed
call them
potatoes?
But every time you hear that, somebody is going to the hospital because they're having a hard time breathing, quote unquote. And it seems like it's about 15 or 20 per day doing that. And it's been going on for the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's going to end anytime soon.
Mm-mm.
In fact,
I'm at Bigfoot's desk, and his desk is really dangerous. These are good.
they're saying the people that didn't get the thing, they recorded people that had it, that actually caught the sickness and got past it. They still have the antibodies in them from 20 months. And scientists are saying we can't understand why it ends at 20 months.
Well, now, I also heard
it hasn't been that long since it's been out. So you can't have it if you haven't got it. Those natural antibodies that from catching it. And
well, now,
that's the issue right there. If you can't figure that out, that, I wonder why it doesn't go back more than 20 months. It's because it wasn't here in over past 20 months. Well,
Exactly.
This was an older study, so it's been over 2 years now, though.
Hey, look, it's Shift Kicker, the one and only robot that will kick your butt.
okay, Shift Kicker was coming in.
That's
Well, now, I saw on the news today, they are trying to pass a law that if you have not had it, for people who is on monthly checks, you're not going to get them until you get it.
Again, they can't do that. It's against the Constitution.
Well, that's what I heard on
I
the
have
news.
come here
That's-
to
Wait a
chew
minute, wait a minute.
bubblegum and kick ass.
Shift Kicker, not Shift Kicker, Lisa.
Rose Young, I don't believe so. And if they did pass anything like that, it wouldn't be up here. It would probably be the city. So the city, and I think it is Syracuse, are different laws than the rest of New York. But the thing of it is like, if they were to do that all over New York, they would have to do something else, because like up here, we don't have natural gas. Up here, we don't have anything. So it's either wood stove, propane, or kerosene oil mix. So if you have an oil furnace, because we get so cold, you don't want it to goop. So it has to be a kerosene oil mix. Because we do not have natural gas that runs out here that far. Not even close. No, but as far as I know, no, and the wood thing hasn't come up here either.
And the gas stove.
Yeah, and the gas stove. Well, and like another thing too about the wood, I think it's like, what is it, 600 miles? You're not supposed to get wood outside of 600 miles. Like, and then they dropped it to 50 rep miles or something. So like
You can't get wood
places,
from your area?
no, certain places in New York, not here, but certain places like downstate, you have to get it within a 50-mile radius.
Oh,
Because they don't want certain woods coming in. So like kind of when you go camping, some places
okay.
have certain woods at your campsites. Just like your boat. They don't want you putting your boat in if it's been over here. You got to make sure you go. You have to wash your boat, get a ticket, because they don't want you hopping lakes, because there's certain things at the bottom of your boat can pick up and you can contaminate other waters. Like certain waters here have a lot of creeping Jenny. They don't want creeping Jenny getting off your boat, go sink into the bottle, because one piece of creeping Jenny will be everywhere. I know it's crazy, but that's just the way we are up here. So
Don't give him that.
is that your dog? Is that the doggy?
Yeah.
I want to see.
It hushes him up. It's about
Yeah,
like giving taffy to a kid.
I want to see him, and Jeff turns off his camera.
Until he shits all over your house.
He ain't my dog.
I know, but
Yeah, he's in your house, so
I gave him a bowl of Pintos a while ago. Come on. Come on. Come on.
you know what my dog got into? He came home and was farting and crapping all over the place.
oh, he's pretty. Hi, buddy.
Look at him.
He looks like a little love. Now, is he a pet?
Well,
He looks like a pet lab.
Heinz 57.
he's got pet and damn it, lab and pit mix.
You can tell. I've had one just like him. I knew it was pet and lab.
Well, now my last two had that mix, and you want to talk about loyalty?
Loyal, sweet, smart. So smart. A pit lab is so smart.
And kids can jump all over him, play with him, and it don't bother him.
Oh no.
And this is kind of something that I wanted to bring up too, not about because if you go into a burning house to try to save somebody, there are so many toxins in that house that it will absorb through your skin and actually can kill you. It's not the breathing part, it's the toxins in the skin. And what do? We just let off all these toxins in the air, and
Right.
it's safe to breathe.
Well, thank you, Sniffer, and hi, Sniffer. Hi, Grace. Toxins are a joke. I mean, they call them toxins for a reason.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for pre-treated lumber, and that's what they build houses with. Pre-treated.
Oh, there's carpet, there's drapes, there's plastics, there's all kinds of stuff in a house.
Oh yeah.
That's why the firemen, they wear all these clothing. It's not to protect them from the fire. The most dangerous thing is the toxins in there.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's lack of oxygen that you can't breathe in there.
Yeah.
That's why they have respirators.
Suburban Hillbilly says carpet is the worst.
There's all kinds of nasty stuff in carpet.
Especially when they have that stuff that they spray on it to where it spill resistant or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stain resistant. And it don't work.
Having to catch up with chat. Hi, Kim. Hi, Will It Grow.
Now, my daughter had a dog I would love to have had, a full-blooded red-nosed pit.
That's what Danny is, but she's an American red nose. She's not an English red nose.
Mm.
That's why she's got the thinner face and she's taller, where an English red nose is short and squatty with a red nose.
Okay. That evidently that's what she had.
Yeah, she's a red nose, American red nose pit Staffordshire Terrier.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, them dogs, they're also very protective.
You're not kidding.
I know.
Yeah.
I seen somebody talk about, FEMA's there to help. No.
There.
Nope.
They're not there.
Nope. Our governor here, DeWine, he contacted, Washington. We'll just put it Washington, and also contacted FEMA to discuss the need for support, but FEMA will only advise them. They're not eligible to assist them. So meaning you're shit out of luck.
Grace Washington has been there for a while.
And
Yeah, I saw near.
you know, if we have a question and we're saying, well, these people, are they able to go back in their houses? FEMA's not going to say nothing because they're not there, and they're saying, well, we don't want to get involved because we don't want it to come back to us.
And who is in charge? Didn't you say it was the railroad themselves or the train?
Yeah.
Who gave, somebody should have been in charge of this that knew what the heck they were doing and what this could cause later. And now it's too late.
Yeah, that's what I was telling on Jeff's live last night. It's like, you go in the kitchen and you tell your 2-year-old to rip everything out of the refrigerator and throw it on the ground. And then you're in charge of cleaning it up, the little 2-year-old. How well do you think that 2-year-old's going to clean that mess up? No.
It's going to be the chocolate syrup, for instance, is going to be spread from one end of the room to the other. And it's going to be on his feet, and he's going to travel it all over the place, just like that mess. Yeah. He
didn't eat that piece of candy. He just spit it out. He don't like caramel.
Hey, Mountain Grandma. I think we got 2 Mountain Grandmas.
We got Mountain Grandma, and we got Mountaineer Mama. I'm a mama too. Yep.
We got 2 mountain ladies in here.
Yes. So if there's a petition that gets started,
yeah,
we'll sign
I'm
it.
gonna wait until after the riffraff is over. Then I'm gonna try to contact a few churches up in that area, because I know there's going to be families that are there that don't want to be there.
Right.
That they might help them relocate somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know there's going to be a lot of empty houses in that area. Because
that means a lot of robberies going to be happening too.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a tragic something happens, there's somebody that, we can take advantage of this.
Until they keep the wrong
you
house.
figure it shouldn't be your government.
I gotta go feed Fat Cat. I'll be right back.
Is he hollering?
He's hollering. Yeah, he's hollering.
It's time for me to eat. Well, I have a habit of feeding my cats at 5:00, and about 4:30, they all, if I'm sitting here doing something, they all come in here and look at me.
Yeah.
Sitting around, and they're all lined up, and if I stand up, they all run to their dishes.
What happens if you're a couple of minutes late?
Oh yeah, they'll start coming up here, and I got one that comes up and taps my arm.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be here, and because I used to have all the lights off, and he's a black cat, and I've got the crap scared out of me a couple times because he'll tap on me and I'll look over and there's nothing there. I'm like,
you don't.
what the heck?
Yeah, I don't see him either until if there's a little bit of light, you can see the green of his eyes.
Yeah.
But you guys know who've seen him. He is.
And he'll go.
Yeah, he just looks like a big black blob. You can't even see where his legs, tail, or anything is.
Well, now this dog right here, Leo, if I'm sitting out on the porch or something like that, I got no lights on or nothing, and it is so dark out there you can't see your hand in front of your face. He'll walk up to you, and I mean, he's got to be the quietest dog I've ever come across.
Aww.
And then all of a sudden he'll jump up on your lap and pray and behold, you ain't drinking a cup of coffee like I did. He will get your attention real quick.
Hey, Vanning with Ada's here. Hi.
Well, good
Hey,
evening.
I saw that she put out a video the other day, but I haven't had a chance to watch.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to, watch yet.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm still looking at is a cheap bus.
A bus.
Yeah.
Oh, if you a magic school bus?
Well, I'd probably get my son to paint something. I don't know what he'd paint on there, but I'll probably get him to paint.
That'd be good.
I keep trying to get him into, because he used to be he was really good in drawing. The teachers actually submitted his stuff to arts college or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in New York. I forget what it's called.
Metropolitan Museum of Art.
It's something like that, but they said they give him a full scholarship.
Yep. Yeah.
Just because he did a bowl of fruit, and he did shading around it and everything, and it was really good.
Mine went there. I did ballet slippers actually, and mine got chosen to be there. I have artwork still over there.
Come on.
Back from when I was in school 100 years ago. It was a minute ago. Hey, Phil. Filler McCracken.
Oh, the dang song that's been stuck in my head. From Little House on the Prairie. I've been starting over watching Little House on the Prairie from the beginning.
I remember.
Old Dan Tucker.
Really, you going there?
And I caught myself singing a damn thing today, and I'm like, oh, dang it.
That sounds like something Bigfoot would do. He'd leave in the morning humming it and come home humming it at work, right? Yep.
Hey, Lake,
Yeah.
get Bigfoot to go on YouTube and pull up Parable of the Vineyard. It's about an hour long, but it is very well interesting.
Hey, Ginger. He read the book.
Really?
Yeah, he heard you. He read the book. He's probably, huh? Yeah, you got it over here. Well, I know that you have the Bibles over there, the whole shelf full of them. But anyways, he read the book. In other words, it's the Bible. Hey,
Yeah.
Sam, she's doing good, and yeah, she's still drawing. She actually did some newer ones. She did a wolf, and she did a really cool elephant.
The guy that likes half pint that freaked out because she had a fever, because that's how he lost his wife and the daughter, and he'll get up there and start he adds stuff to his version, like washed his face in an iron kettle. And different versions for his. And the one episode I got a kick out of, which was really funny, is when he moved to that area where the Ingalls family was. He got a job at the mill, and across the way was the post office, and there was a lady working in there, and he found an old moonshine jug. It was in the creek, and he sniffed it, and there was nothing in it, so he just filled it up with water so he wouldn't have to go back to the creek every time. And he started drinking it, and she's freaking out. Oh, he's over there drinking and stuff. And then a couple days later, she goes by there and she opens it up and sniffs it, and like, sticks her finger in there, tastes it. It's just water. And he comes up behind her, and they're talking, and they say, "Go ahead and have a swing. It's good water." And she goes up there and go. And the other guy comes out around the corner thinking she's down on some moonshine.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to down that stuff.
It was
No. You're liable to not get back up for a few hours.
I like that.
And then they went to church, and that was one of the things about drinking and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's okay to have a drink, but you're not supposed to be a drunkard.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a good episode because it came down to they really got together, they started seeing each other and stuff. And then she said, "Why don't you come to church with me?" And he said, "No, I don't.
That doesn't do
It's
church.
up to you. I don't believe in church." And he says, "Well, do you believe in God?" And I said, "Yeah, but I have nothing to do with him." And it's because what happened to his family. He said he lost, and it was hard for it. And he ended up at the end of the episode, he ended up getting back and going to church again.
I remember that part where he walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I really am.
The Vineyard chicks are watching it, but like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
good to go back and watch again. It's good, wholesome. I mean, there's a moral to every story, sometimes a few.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good, wholesome tea. Yeah,
Mr. Edwards. Yeah.
Mr. Edwards. He was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And can't remember the other guy's name, but he came way later. Football player.
Mr. Edwards was so kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Laura. Oh, goodness.
Half pint.
Yeah, half pint.
Yeah. And if that show came out today, it would get canceled because there's so much wrong with it in today's standards.
You think so?
Oh yeah. People actually courted each other and got to know each other before they ended up in
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
one night stands, and
Because it's wholesome. Yeah.
they went to church, and
Right.
they said grace at the dinner table, and the kids had to do schoolwork, and they had to actually go out and do chores.
The only kind of television they want now is something that's toxic and anything inviting you to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
True story too. Yep. You can't even listen to the radio in the truck anymore. You say swear words on the regular.
Oh yeah.
Like swear words.
Yeah.
Imagine driving down the road and just you got your kids in the back seat and they're just throwing off all kinds of swears.
Yeah.
And your kid gets in trouble at school.
Yeah, I would be really afraid to have kids in school nowadays.
Yeah.
Every day you're seeing this. This little boy was being choked to death by another student, and the school refused to kick that student or suspend him or actually her from school.
That's BS. It really is.
Like, what would happen if she didn't stop, or however they got her to stop? What if that didn't happen and she ended up killing the kid?
Right.
Yeah, I really have a hard time with schools. Well, I'm not saying all schools are this way, but it's
I can.
the way they're actually growing up nowadays and stuff.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing about what you were saying. I made the mistake while listening to you. I was also reading Suburban's thing about the cinnamon and the cayenne, and I remember.
Yeah. I was
Hey, Susie.
It came on TV, but it was the one, I forget it. It's Little House on the Prairie extended something, or the new something. And I was watching it, and I said, I wonder if they have the first episode, because I wanted to go back and start watching it all from the beginning, and it showed the first episode, and which was kind of cool because mostly everybody except for the guy didn't act before, and this was their first time acting.
Mhm.
I mean, you can see it, some of this stuff, but it was cool that they all got their start and how many years they did this series.
Yeah.
Nowadays, series are over in 1-2 seasons.
This went on for like decades, didn't it? Like a couple anyway.
Let me forward in, I think, 80s or 90s.
What was it?
80s or 90s. Even after Charles Ingalls, what I can't remember his name now. After he had died, they still had
Michael Landon.
another, like a spin-off of it, kind of.
Hey, Bigfoot, Susie D's here. If you're not in chat anymore, Bigfoot says Susie D. Susie D is a big deal. She's a Bigfooter.
A Bigfooter?
Yep.
Are you saying she has Bigfoot or she likes Bigfoot?
She likes Bigfoot and she cannot lie.
I'll be back in a minute.
Thanks for the warning, Jeff.
I'm going to get coffee this time.
I'm sipping some from earlier, but mine's kind of cold and I smelled Bigfoot's fresh cup, so I'm thinking about getting a fresh one. It's Friday. I'm really happy. It's been a long week.
Oh yeah, it has.
It was a very long week. Like I couldn't believe today was like Friday. It kind of jumped up on me, but at the same time, it's been a long week. Does that make sense? Like it went by quick, but it went by like a lot has happened in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a squeaky chair.
Oh, mine is actually I have a big screwdriver stuck in it so it doesn't flop me backwards.
Oh, well, this one's good this way. It's just like when I lean from.
If I lay down, I go.
Yeah. So the back of this one, so like if you lean over, it goes with you. You see what I'm saying? Like it not only goes back like this, but if I go this way, it comes with me.
Here's a wonder bud again.
Hey, tiger buddy. I think he's pretty because he's different than all your other ones.
Say hi.
He looks like my mom's cat, Elvis. My mom's cat,
You see the
Elvis.
resemblance over there?
Pretty markings. It looks just like him.
It is him.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I set my green screen up on my bed and let him sit there, and then had a
And then you
little
just loop
feather
it.
flinging around so he'd look at it.
Oh,
Huh, you're famous, kitty cat. Although when I took the green out of it, it made him, well, the one on here lighter than he is.
right. Yeah, he's pretty dark. He's so pretty.
I've tried that with the white ones. They're gone as soon as I said.
Oh, no. So it was either the cat that landed on Bushcraft's laptop or his keyboard, or he lost.
Oh, that was interesting.
Was it the cat?
No, it just
Happened?
was gone. Yeah.
I mean, it booted you. It didn't even spin. You were just gone.
Yeah, it's a whoop.
Yep. It was like whoosh.
Whoosh.
Oh, goodness. You have a paranoid prepper in the house. If you're prepping, you're not paranoid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you like I don't know how to say it, but just makes you less anxious, I think.
What do they call it? An oxymoron? where you have two words that mean the opposite.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them? I don't want to
I
offend
don't know.
anybody.
I don't know what they call it. Yeah, Bigfoot says yeah.
Okay.
I got a big footprint on my channel if anyone wants to see it. Cool. Yeah, we've had a casting
Well,
right out pretty much.
Lake's got a Bigfoot sitting next to her.
Yeah, I have a Bigfoot sitting next to me, and then, well, out in the other room. We've got a pretty good casting up on our mountain. And other than that, we just have a bunch of fake statues of Bigfoots.
Well,
This
see,
is-
you got a Bigfoot. I got a bear.
This is a newer one. I like this one. Oof. Well, I took the other one from over here. It's back over on the other side of the room. Spruce. Spruce. Where's 101 tonight? He was in here. That puppy's keeping.
Yeah, he comes in at the beginning and then he comes back about now. Well, about 8:30.
That was
Hey.
before puppy though.
Oh yeah.
Bushcraft. I wonder if prepping 101's been four-wheeling yet.
Puppies are a lot of work. A lot.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the training, the constant bringing out. Because you don't want to make him potty in the house.
What, Bigfoot?
Yeah, you don't want Bigfoot going potty in the house. This Bigfoot I had made for Bigfoot, and the guy 3D casted it with one of those printers. He's heavy too. And then I had to wait for this.
Well, that's not nice. And Bigfoot's heavy.
He is. And when he came, he still kind of smelled like a paint. The guy hand painted him.
Darn.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go on Etsy though. There's people on Etsy that sell. Yep. Etsy is ETS, right? ETSY. Yeah, for some reason I felt like I was missing a letter. Like, yes, I gotta show Susie D his butt. It's not as defined as the other one's butt, but this one definitely. And it's on the rock, the stump again. But yeah, he's got some tushes. They're not as defined as the other ones, though.
Okay, I just got another video of that area.
You did.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is.
That's the type of creeks I fish in.
Wow. Look at
Look at the
all,
oil rings.
all in the bottom of the creek bed.
Ain't no way you can drink that.
Oh no.
Now look at it.
But it's clean.
Oh yeah, you can drink the water out of it. Now, Bushcraft, I know you kind of live close to that area up there.
Yeah.
How is the creek around your house?
Well, they said we're not in the same water table as over there. We have what they call Tuscarawas and Muskingum River. Well, Tuscarawas goes into the Muskingum River, and that's not supposed to be in that. But the thing I say is these chemicals are in the clouds. So when it rains, everybody who gets rained on is in that water. So, like, because that's what I was going to do. I was going to go around different areas around here and get samples of water because I have little jars and everything.
Right.
I was going to go get these samples and have him test it and to see what was in it. Because he does it for wells. When people, drill a new well, they bring a sample into him and he tests it. Well, he says everybody and their brother's wanting this done now. So it's going to be a while. Plus it takes 2 weeks before you get the results back.
Well, I can't blame them for getting their water tested.
Oh, yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
Because you don't know if you're drinking good water or bad water now.
Mm-hmm.
And what, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even say something about this up on here. But here, wait a minute. I'm trying to think how to say this without. After everything that's happened, and if you start thinking about what has happened, it kind of makes sense a little bit of what they're trying to do, And
Yeah.
I reckon it's just that they're trying to herd everybody up into bigger areas so they can keep an eye on them better.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got a thing that tests my air. Now it's, of course, not going to pick up every little thing that there is in the air, but
Right.
plus, which I kind of don't trust the weather because they're wrong half the time anyway.
Yeah.
You can look at it and it tells you the air quality and all that stuff. Right now, if I look on their air quality is 33, which 0 to 50 is good quality. So evidently we're good quality right now.
Well, now, okay. If I was to go get a kit to test my water, is there a certain kit to get? And what do you really test your water for?
Well, that's the thing. So like there's a regular test kit you can get for water. It checks things. But then
drinking water.
Right, for drinking water. But if there's certain things that you want to test for or certain things that they know may be in the area and you want to see if you're affected, like having too much calcium or having too much, Yeah. I mean, it's like there's different, like the calcium, your nitrates, your phosphates, what was the other thing? Nitrates,
You
right.
have to send away for those ones because
Right.
there's so many different ones. Like you can get a water tester that tests for bacteria in the water.
Yeah, but then you got to figure out what kind of bacteria you got.
Well, if it shows up there's bacteria, the way you get rid of bacteria, you boil it. But if it's a chemical, you can't boil it.
Right. And actually,
some chemicals that you boil will actually release more deadly stuff out of it.
So it says the air quality in East P, Ohio is 32. That can't be right.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I said. And it depends which way the wind blows too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then there's your solids part per million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
well, like seeing as how the winds and everything are blowing in your direction.
They're not.
No,
they're not.
Way up there to where she gets wind from Canada.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not blowing over here. So if it's going, it may have hit some of New York City,
Buffalo, and then it
And
goes over. 'Cause
yes,
it's
Buffalo.
being pushed back down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Buffalo. So that's Western New York. That's on the whole longer side away from us.
I got you.
The only thing I can say is that's on the longer side, far, far away on the other whole side.
Lake,
Yeah.
I think Bushcraft is looking to move. Is there any empty houses in your area?
The taxes are way too much. I'm complaining about my taxes here. There's some cheap property up there. It's just the taxes are woof.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you can ask Lake how bad the taxes are.
They're thinking about what was it, 1,600?
Bigfoot. Sorry.
Some of the taxes I read today, people are paying $1,600. Well, they used to pay $700-800.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, that's mine went up $240 this year.
Bigfoot says we have a whole basement you can redo to do. You can even have your own entrance and exit and everything. Actually, he tried to give you a spare bedroom, but that's our studio. They can't have that.
Hey, that's extra income. Yes, he can.
We have 36 feet of garage.
36 feet.
Yeah. Of garage.
Well, one person and a half dozen cats, that might work.
36 feet. It's 36 feet long.
Good God Almighty. Really?
Yeah.
No. It's heroic prepper. $13,000 a year in property tax in New Jersey.
What the heck?
Damn. I would be moving fast.
He's trying to. I think he was headed to Georgia. Or trying to move to Georgia.
You got a tent? Or Winnebago?
Yeah, the property I looked at today was 5 acres, and it's $120. Well, it'd be $240 a year for taxes. That's the difference of living in a city than living out in the country too.
True.
Yeah.
Well, now in the city, I don't know about up there, but down here, you got to pay city, county, and state taxes. Now, if you live out in the county, you just pay county and state. That's it. Is that the way it is where you at?
Well, it all goes the same thing anyway, together.
Yes.
Even if you live in the county, you're still paying the county and the school district that you're in.
Even if you ain't got no youngins in school.
That don't mean nothing.
Oh, no, we have to pay taxes still.
Yeah.
You don't have kids in school anymore.
Same thing with the roads and stuff. Even though you can be on a road that's a dirt road, you still have to pay the taxes for streets and all that stuff.
I'd like to know where that money is going to for the road tax, because by God, it sure ain't going for the roads here.
Well, see,
it's for their fancy vehicles that they drive around in.
Here we have a STAR program. 101 wants the link. Here we have a STAR program. So any taxes that aren't used or whatever, like we get a kickback at the end of the year. We usually get 2 checks. Like we get it like in August and in September.
Now I will admit, our crater holes are probably not as deep as y'all's.
Oh no.
But now I have seen some down here that will swallow a Volkswagen.
Well, didn't 101 put that on his channel the other day?
Yeah.
A video
About
that
potholes
driving
up
up there and losing their bumpers.
101, have you been four-wheeling yet?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Wait a minute, he ain't got no ladder yet.
How's the puppies not are just really hard.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear the Casey in the background. I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, she's there. Trust me.
Damn, you sound about as tired tonight as you did yesterday afternoon.
Not as bad today, but still, it's like my neck is killing me.
So basically, she's up every 2 hours, isn't she?
Oh no, she doesn't go to bed. Period.
Oh, you have one of those.
It's like, how do you have so much energy to whine? But as soon as I pick her up, she goes dead asleep in my arms.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're talking about a kid.
Puppies are children.
Yes, they are.
They really are.
Although she's being very quiet right now, so that's nice.
Oh, you wait. You just wait. Come nighttime, you go to sleep.
Well, it is nighttime.
Well, when you go to sleep is what I'm talking about. She gonna be wide awake then.
Don't remind me. That's what happened.
That's what he's been dealing with.
Yeah, I know.
Not fun.
Like mothers, whenever the baby's sleeping, that's when you sleep, because
you try to.
If you get up and do the laundry when the baby's sleeping, then you decide, oh, I'm gonna take a nap.
I don't know if I could do kids. And today at work, we decided to clean our stations, right? Okay. Well, the stations hadn't been cleaned when looks like 20 years, like the amount of dust and shit. So I got a headache from all that dust being stirred up. So yeah, 20 years of
That's yuck.
Yeah, that's yuck. There was papers like from 10 years ago that were confidential that were supposed to be thrown away, but never were.
Somebody's waiting to take them home.
Somebody's violating HIPAA is what I can say.
Uh-oh.
At least I'm pretty sure that's how that goes, is like you can't be leaving it around in like vulnerable places such as that. So yeah, not my fault.
You're not supposed to.
Right.
Making my coffee. So are you gonna sleep tonight again?
I'm going live tonight.
You are going tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, he took last night off.
Last night was just, I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was in there when I was listening to you guys, when he announced that. He's like, you know what? Never mind. I can't do this.
Sorry.
No, I think everybody here understands.
Susie D, it's Casey with a C.
I was pretty tired too last night, so I was happy.
If it wasn't the weekend, I don't know. I'd fuck.
If it wasn't the weekend, you wouldn't be doing it again.
Oh.
You're just going to have to figure out what Casey's nap time is and take a nap.
Oh no, it's not. It's not Casey. It's just everything.
Oh.
And plus, having a baby keep you up all night is not good, and then having to get up and go to work.
Well, okay, totally off subject, but also on subject. Anyone here have TMJ?
Yes.
Okay.
What is that?
It's tubular mandibular jaw disorder. It's inflammation in your jaw and stiffness. It really freaking hurts, and you get like lockjaw. It can either lock open or lock close, and it really sucks. And sometimes it hurts so bad, it goes up to your temples, all the way up to like your ear.
Okay.
What?
Anyway, let me finish. Thanks for the legal definition. Anyway, um, it's so bad on my right side that I don't know. It's like I'm waiting for that side to crack, and it won't crack. And I've been trying for the last 3 weeks, and I've got such a damn headache because of it.
Are you doing the exercises?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I've tried opening my jaw and pushing back and trying to get it to crack, pulling forward. It just does not want to go this time.
Get about 5 packs of Bubblicious.
Oh no, that
No,
makes
no.
it worse.
Chewing makes it way worse.
Oh,
Are you doing the extending your mouth as good as you can go and holding it there and then taking a deep breath, closing it? Are you doing the fist thing?
What fish thing?
The fist.
you sticking your fist in your
I'm
mouth?
like an idiot right now. So
Oh.
you're
I don't want. That doesn't sound right, but no.
okay. So, well, this was actually one of the main thing that the doctors gave me for my TMJ. So you sit in a chair with your feet on the floor. It's important because when you do this, it's also connected to your neck. You take your fist and you push on your jaw.
Oh yeah, you push backward and it should.
Right? No. But then you have to open it
Yeah,
and then close it
and then
while putting pressure up
yeah,
on. Okay.
yeah, I do that, and that's what I was saying is I was pushing backwards like that.
You
And
may have.
usually when I get like 3/4 of the way shut,
Uh-huh.
it should click back, and just tremendous amount of relief. But it hasn't been able to do that for 3 weeks.
You may have to go get some prednisone because that's what they have to do for Bigfoot. His is so bad that he.
No, it's called the chiropractor.
Oh well, yeah, but that's only a temporary fix. If
No,
there's
he'll put the Y strap behind my neck and pull, and it'll fix everything.
well, hopefully, but if it's an inflammation thing, the prednisone will help better than that.
Sure, whatever.
Which one's cheaper, the prednisone or the chiropractor?
Prednisone's cheaper.
I try that first.
Oh.
Dennis said TMJ war. Yeah,
Dang.
I've got the same thing going on, Susie D. I actually just had a bad tooth out, but yeah, it's my
Well,
bone.
I've had it ever since last time I went to the damn dentist, because you know how they have your mouth propped open. So that caused it. So yeah.
Oh, I've had TMJ for decades.
Oh no, I have too. It's just a matter of that caused it to flare up.
Okay.
It does cause it to flare up. Anything like that, it sucks.
You know, you won't see Jeff with that issue though, because he releases the gas all the time. So
You ain't gonna believe this, but did you see me just mute myself?
he just,
I'm dealing with bone shards from my jaw right now.
oh,
Yeah, we've been hanging around.
None of them have come out, but one of them's hitting a nerve, and I think I may end up having to go back just to get it out.
Was that you, Bushcraft?
A bone shard. Like,
Did you
what
hear
the fuck
that?
happened to you,
Yeah.
Lake?
I've
Hold
got
on,
bone
hold on.
shards popping out from my jaw
Why?
because when I had my tooth out, it broke my jaw.
Oh. Oh, that's not just a tooth removal. That's a
Yeah.
It's a major malfunction.
Numbnuts.
It's a freaking major malfunction.
What
That's
is your
what,
major malfunction, you numbnuts?
what the heck is he?
Mate, when that happened, did your dentist go, uh-oh?
No, that's why I had to go to a specialist because they knew it was going to happen. I have osteopenia, TMJ, and I have the other thing to do with because of my osteopenia, I also have periodontal disease.
Bless you.
You're welcome.
Everything okay?
yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't see nothing.
Well, I damn sure heard that ding dong.
Well, it's telling me
That ding dong was me going out the door.
no, not this one.
Oh, no, the ding dong I just had done was me going out the door. So anytime a window or a door opens in this house, it'll go ding dong. But you should hear it at night when it's
That's the one I heard was the ding dong. I didn't hear the one at Bushcraft.
Yeah,
I
sounds
thought it was his
sounds like
house.
you just walked into a store.
Yeah, this one tells me that somebody set a camera off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Probably a cat.
that's why I got my buddy.
Huh.
And the cats took off running before I heard it, so that's what I got up for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
You
they
know,
hear
I
stuff
think,
before I do.
I think every one of us guys up here sits with a good buddy beside of him.
Yeah,
Ouch.
and I need to wipe the oil off, but I can't. Oh, there's more oil.
I got to put some on mine,
You,
and I'm not putting no WD-40 on it either.
Jeff, did you see the new thing I got?
Yeah, you showed it to me.
Yeah.
That's
Smith and Wesson M&P 15.
damn.
30 rounds of 5.56.
Yeah,
out
I
of
got
out of a
I got the
16-inch
20
barrel.
22 version of it, and it cost me $249.
The fuck?
101, I was wrong.
Go ahead.
I've got 5 30-round mags,
I
and
gotta-
I paid less than 15 a piece for.
That's not bad at all. By any
And
means.
I got 2 10 rounds.
I don't.
No, I got 2 20 rounds.
20 I can take. That's okay. But 10 is like, you might as well just have a handgun.
Well, that's true. The 10 came with it. Okay. But when I saw that and how many goes in there, I said, bullshit with this. So I went and fixed it. I've got, well, I ain't going to say what I got, but I got pretty good with it. I just got to get stocked up on some other things.
Yeah, I seen a nice shotgun that I would love to have, but
Man, don't
I
even
just got
talk.
the truck fixed, and then I got taxes, so I won't be getting anything anytime soon.
Dagmar, I'm going to write it down for Bigfoot for Sunday, and we'll be doing it tonight.
So
What happened?
tonight on my stuff, we're going to be having a discussion about close quarters combat in terms of house defense.
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
No, I don't.
Pineapples with a string.
No.
Pineapples is our safe word.
What? Wait, hold up. What?
Bush,
I don't know what she's talking about.
Bear, I was like,
I have an idea, but I'm not.
I thought Bear,
ask.
I thought Bear either remembered or he has the same safe word.
Anyway,
And I'm sorry you guys went through that too. Susie D and the chat's way up there now. And I just adjust Dagmar's and then
got a highway in their living room.
yes, it's
That's the cats running through.
Yeah, but anyway, we're discussing close quarters combat and defending your house and such. So, no holds bar on the weapon talk.
Okay.
I have seashells.
As long as you ain't talking
No,
about
but-
spaceships.
Nope, fuck that shit.
Oh, no. I was talking about Star Trek and other ones like that. Because if you was going to talk that, that's over my head. I might as well just go in there and watch Family Feud.
I feel like a comment got removed or something. I can't have though. You would still see it on StreamYard, right?
Did you see my thumbnail? What
I don't know,
what
like-
was going to be my thumbnail,
No.
but it's still a thumbnail, but I changed the title. I'll put it on here.
The how to protect from toxic chemicals.
Yeah,
Bruh. Where do you find the time to make these thumbnails, bro?
I don't know, but that
That-
bottom one looks
that
like
took me
probed.
5 minutes to make.
That's what Bigfoot
What
doesn't
do you
understand.
use?
It's Canva.
I use Canva and it takes me anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes to make it.
Canva.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
told you about that 101. That's how I make all the Bigfoots. And
Like
Bigfoots,
you have told me about so much shit in the last 3 years, I am not going to remember it. I am sorry.
Yeah, I have a template where it has a picture that I can load in there, and then I change the background to whatever I want. Then I change what the font and
right.
add little gizmos in there, and that's about it.
Yeah, and you can with your font, you can change the color, you can change the size, you can change the lettering style. I like that lettering style.
Mm-hmm. The grunge stuff.
You what?
It's the
Wait a
grunge.
minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Susie D, that does not have no safety whatsoever.
What?
Read what she posted toward the bottom.
Glocks
Can
do.
you? No, Glocks don't have a safety on
Well,
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. So Susie D says, I have a CCP instructor, concealed pistol license instructor, said I need a Glock 19. Is that better than a 9mm? A Glock 19 is a 9mm.
yeah.
It's got 15 plus 1 in the chamber, out of a 3.5 or 3 inch barrel. No, 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. Newer models are 5. Anyway, you don't need a Glock. Okay, let me put it this way. My first gun was a Glock.
I don't
Not
like
that
them.
I regret getting it, but first timers, not necessarily.
it.
I've always advocated for the 1911.
Mm-hmm.
Much safer to carry, much more
No, don't go step on the
time
keyboard.
tested.
Hey, kitty.
Yeah, they can be a little expensive, but it's well worth it compared to what you're going to get with the Glock.
Well, it depends where you go
That too.
with the 1911s.
Chef
Yeah.
Kicker stopped prepping 101s live for tonight.
Well, we'll be discussing these types of things, Susie D, for tonight's stuff. So if you have questions, I'll be more than glad to answer.
Yeah.
Unless there's a puppy emergency.
She's pretty quiet right now.
She
so
is.
Don't jinx it, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
She went to the
Yeah,
vet today,
you
by the way.
done screwed it now. It's all night.
She went to the vet today, so
How did she know that?
she's tired from her shots. So.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about what Germany's going to be doing?
No.
Bringing the draft.
Germany?
So now
Yep.
China, Germany, and I know that we're
There's-
ramping up too.
There's other countries that are also doing it too. So
You're thinking,
basically, those in that area.
oof.
What about Poland?
Okay, so Susie D says
No, not Poland. Poland.
yes, Glock is a brand name. Yes.
Hey, Ryan, give me back your Ralph.
I'm curious. What millimeter does she have?
Well, she said it's a small
There's a
gun,
Glock.
but I mean, you can have pretty small 9mm these days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have them little.
Like a
Tortoises
Glock 26 is only 6 rounds of 9, but that thing, like you hide it in any pocket.
That's the
It's the
country I
one
was
with the
thinking about.
high that has a high capacity one. Those are larger. 'Cause
there is no
the
such thing as
grips
a high
are
capacity.
well. You know what I mean by large.
Yeah.
More than just the single clips.
Stack,
They have them side by side. I don't know what you call them.
Yes, Susie D.
double stack.
Yeah.
They're doing women too, unless they're breastfeeding or just had a bit, they're pregnant. That's the only stipulation. Otherwise, they're drafted out.
What,
That'd be
Germany?
something. A pregnant woman go up there and say, I'm gay, I can't go.
Well, no,
Right?
if they're pregnant or nursing, then they're exempt. But every other woman above the age of 18 and over, are drafted.
Hey, Susie D, I got one of those myself. And I think the world of those.
Okay, Susie D 380 is literally just European 9mm. The only difference between that, the two cartridges, is 380 is 2mm shorter than
A 9.
a 9mm Luger. There is literal no difference. People like to say there is, but 2mm of brass cartridge is not going to. It's all in the chambering. It's the same exact thing, just in a smaller package.
Well, I've not had the balls to do this, but can you put a 380 in a 9mm and fire it?
Yes.
Okay.
Does not mean that it will cycle. I don't recommend doing it.
No.
But if
not
you had
really.
one, like let's say you accidentally loaded a 380 in a 9mm mag, you might have an issue, but it'll go. I'm pretty sure it'll go off.
Okay.
Because you can put a 380 in the bigger chamber. It's just a matter of it might not go off because it's shorter than the regular 9mm Luger, so the firing pin might not hit it, but then again it might. So it's like, oops.
Cashier just put out a ball donation for Bear Truth. Because he said he didn't have any.
I didn't have the gonads to try it. Cashew, you wide open tonight, ain't you?
Oh boy.
Mine is, well, 5.56.
Pineapples.
I got to go to 5.56 because you can pop a 2.23 in them.
And a 223 wild.
A 2.23 what?
Wild.
I've not heard that one.
A 223 wild is like in between a 223 and a 5.56. It's
Okay.
it's like a couple. It's okay. 5.56 is 3 thousandths thicker than a 223. A 223 wild is 2 thousandths thicker than a 223.
Hey, Nut.
So it's literally a thousandth of an inch difference between all three cartridges, which at this point is negligible. So you could fire 3 different calibers out of a 5.56.
Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Cashew says, please send your Gonan donations.
Yeah.
Who's getting the money?
And then the Nut House just stepped in. There's your nuts.
No, they're donating
On the left nut and chat. You're good.
donating balls, not money.
Gonads.
What?
Yeah.
Donating balls because Jeff don't have any. So
I do not want steel balls because when you walk, they're going to clank.
Well, how about some Pokeballs?
Bruh.
I prefer wooden balls.
You want wooden balls? Well, yeah, but I mean, you could set them on. You could set them on fire once, and it'll give it a nice seal. But I wouldn't suggest it again.
That's about like sitting on a tub of gasoline. You can light the match once, but I guarantee you won't do it twice.
Kyle messaged me today and said, thanks for bringing in all your subs.
Yeah, he messaged Bigfoot too. That was cool of you guys last night.
What was funny is
And thanks,
the 1,000 subs was my bot,
I'll be right back.
Really?
my bot account. Yeah.
yeah, I had
I logged into BushyBot and then subbed to his channel. So you hit the 1,000.
yeah, because I had went on to my other channel, and then just as I did that, and Bushcraft's like, "Oh, I got you."
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. We're saying, oh, we only need 5 more. And I'm like, oh, I got that.
Yeah, I forgot about it too until that was fun. So thanks, Bear, too, for letting those guys do that. That was exciting.
I got no problem with that.
Poor Jeff. I don't know how in the hell I do a love raid.
I know. Nobody has showed me nothing like that.
It just put their link in chat and tell everybody go over there and say hi and then or do love raid.
Well, now how would I go about putting their link in chat?
You would go to their channel, copy it, and then copy it to your
You
chat.
see this thing in StreamYard? It has a thing where it says post a comment. You just post a link in that and it shows in chat.
All right.
But like, if somebody's in chat, you
Well-
can actually like hit those 3 little dots. It takes you to their channel. You copy it from there, come back to chat, and then paste it.
Well, Jeff was having a hard time because his wasn't showing up that he was the owner.
Yeah.
It wasn't showing to give a mod.
Yeah, I thought maybe, you know how you have the Jeff Bear and then you have Bear Truth? I thought maybe he was trying to mod his chat and forgot to moderate himself.
Yeah.
And I was here going to Bigfoot. I'm like, I bet you he's on his Jeff Bear account, not Bear Truth.
Well,
No, I was on Bear
because
Truth.
You were.
mods
Yeah.
can't mod other people. Only the owner can mod.
Right.
You got private chat and comments on yours.
Yeah. But when it's your live stream, you'll have at the very bottom where it says comments or
Okay.
post a comment. See, if I wanted to say something in chat when I'm on yours or one-on-ones, I have to go to regular chat.
I got you.
I love Raid is how Connie Carlo met prepping.
Okay, I'm back.
Nut says hi 101.
Hi, Nut.
It was the right nut.
Left.
Left nut is cashew. The nut house is the right nut.
Oh dear.
So you got a full set in here tonight.
Yeah. So they got Bear covered.
Yeah. As long as none of them get
Don't say it like that, late,
Nice
please.
choice of words there.
as long as none of them get cocky, we're fine. Badooch.
Oh, I just got something else.
Uh-oh.
I'll go ahead and share this. It's Vance again, so which is good.
Oh, cashew. Okay, she's correcting me. He's the right nut. I am the wrong nut. I thought you were the left one.
Okay, can you see it? Okay, there we go.
It reminds me of that scene in Erin Brockovich where she puts the water in front of them and says, if you think it's clean, we brought this water from, the community that was affected. Look, I think that if the EPA administrator wants to stand here and tell people that the tap water is safe, by all means, they should be willing to drink it.
Are you? Nope.
Exactly.
No, I told Tom, I think that if I was living here, I would drink the bottled water for now. Better safe than sorry, especially since it's being provided for free. That's the guidance I would give. It again, residents are going to make their own decisions on this, but my honest personal advice is I'd be drinking the bottled water right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing we talked about earlier, is that just like the Erin Brockovich, is she put the water down on the table and it's like, here, drink this.
Yeah. Nobody drank it.
I mean, like Bigfoot was saying, it's like, and you might have too, it's like the Flint, Michigan thing all over again. That, that situation too.
Fucking
Shit, I wouldn't have told them where it come from till after they drunk it.
Well, then you could be liable for it, but they can't be liable. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, come on, use your
If you
common
don't tell them
sense.
where that
You're
water
in the
comes
team.
from and they drink it and they start peeing glowy stuff out there, yin yang, then
Yeah, but look at it
you're
like
liable
this.
for it because you gave it to them without their knowledge. But the
I
thing
mean,
is, they're telling us it's okay to drink.
Okay, yeah.
It's
but
okay
they're
for them
in
to
the
do it.
city, but they are in a city saying that water is okay to drink, and somebody hands them a glass of water. I mean, come on, use your common sense. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. They don't have common sense.
No, they just
Are you
don't give a
kidding?
shit.
Is it normal for 5.56 brass to be discolored?
Yeah.
They are actually giving bottles of water, cases of bottles of water. They have been for since they moved back in. And I think anybody in the area actually can go to the fire stations and get it. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you can actually go get the water yourself in this area.
Well, shit. You think about it. The damn fire department can make money. They can sell the water off their truck.
And yeah, I know he's yeah. I don't like him too much. I'll leave it at that. Even though he's Republican, I don't like him. Some things he's done good and some things he gets pressured in and he folds.
Is he that one that just got out of rehab or a facility like that?
No, that's Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
DeWine said he would drink it. Well, I want to see him do it.
101 out.
Hey, that prep.
Yeah, I gotta get going here. So
Did you get a doctor from the cloud? No, we don't live anywhere over there.
I will see y'all in a few minutes.
Okay. Bushcraft
Okay.
was.
Yeah, I'm just a couple counties over.
Yeah.
And as long as I hate to say it, but as long as the wind goes the other direction, I'm good.
I get it.
But I hate saying that because that means somebody else up the line is getting affected by
Gonna
it.
get it.
We can't control the weather. Others won't be able to, but we can't.
I like how that was put, Blake.
You caught that?
Yeah. I may not be the brightest bulb in the pack, but I can't catch on to shit like that.
I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed or the brightest crayon in the crayon box, but it doesn't take a lot to, yeah.
Yeah, I like and that's Vance. I like the fact that he went up, he walked in the creek where this stuff is happening. I'm sure he threw away his shoes afterwards, but to sit there and show what was going on, he takes a stick and rubs it on, and a rainbow effect comes out of that. Oh, it's clean.
Bullshit. Well, see, with me in a creek like that, when I go fishing, I jump in the creek. Now, up there, I'm not jumping in no damn water.
Well, the thing is, most waterways, half of stuff you don't know what's get put in there. That's why if it's in a river, I won't eat a fish that comes in out of the river nowadays.
Well, normally I won't either, but the little area that I grew up in and my youngins were raised in, I mean, it's people go swimming in that river up there, and we all go, well, we used to go fishing, but seeing as how the environmentalists got involved, you can't do no fishing up there now because it hurts the fish.
Well, they should be more worried about the stuff that these factories are putting in there instead of how sharp the hooks are.
Come on now, we got college students that are being taught all wrong.
Sorry. I don't know what just happened with my phone.
I was gonna ask, like, because she's probably heard of this.
I'm sorry.
Do people go swimming in the Hudson River?
Yeah.
No.
Our Hudson River is like pristine.
Not your Hudson River, the Hudson River down in New York City.
I wouldn't suggest
I phrased that a little bit different.
No, the river runs that way. It doesn't run up. Thank goodness for that. Yeah.
Yeah, they say if you fall into the Hudson River down there, you immediately get out and go in and get it showered off or hosed down or whatnot. It's that bad. Yeah.
That says, "Oh hells to no."
Okay, guys, it's 9:00. We're gonna head over to the other guy's place.
Yeah, that shifting guy who wants to talk about rooms and protection.
Yeah, just tell 101 that Bushy Lake sent you up there.
Actually, why don't you guys hashtag Lake Bear Bush in 101 tonight?
Lake Bear Bush, there it is.
Bear Bush, yeah, all one word too. All right.
Yeah, he's gonna flip out.
And we will catch you on the next one, or catch you over there. Goodbye, all.